Hey everybody, it's your girl Pajama with our review of Ballerina and Karate Kid's Legends. Let's go.
The Kikimora is a spirit that to those with darkness in their hearts, she can be vengeful. But to the innocent, she can be a protector.
Perhaps I can send someone to solve the problem.
The Baba Yaga.
How do I start doing what you do?
Looks like you already have. Welcome to the Continental.
Eve Macaro, what a pleasure to see you again.
Oh wow. Hey everybody, it's your girl Pajama. And with me are the other of the Wonder Twins. Yay! David, say hey to the people.
Hey, everybody. Great to be with you on this No King Saturday. And we know who to call if we need to bust somebody up tonight. So looking forward to talking to you about these fun flicks.
Yeah, it's an action-packed show this week. And starting off with the world of John Wick, Ballerina. And wow, what did you think, David?
I thought, now, I'm not a huge fan of the John Wick series. I will say
What?
this. I'm
That's
not.
the craziest statement you've ever made on this show.
Ever made on this? Oh, man. All right.
Oh my gosh.
Challenge accepted. Let's see what else is new.
Oh.
I think overall it was certainly a lot of great action. I love Anna de Armas. I think she's wonderful in a leading role.
His secret girlfriend.
Absolutely. You want to hear it? This is what Cuba's greatest contribution to the world, right there. More intoxicating than their rum. Sweeter than their sugar cane.
Oh Lord.
More beautiful than their beaches.
Oh my goodness.
The best.
Anna de Armas, you got a super fan right here.
Super fan, not super stalker. Please know that. But I think she's great at this, and I applaud the creators of this to see a way to kind of like continue this story. The best thing I can say about it, again, I'm not a big fan of this because the first time I saw the trailer for the original, I'm not paying money to see anybody hurt a dog, even if there's revenge later.
Lord.
I didn't. No, I really didn't.
The whole point. The point is he went after everybody who hurt his dog.
I know it's like Josie. It's like Josie Wales instead of his wife and kid. It's a dog, but nonetheless, I love the world building here. They take it seriously because you've got movies. You had the Continental, which was on
TV,
Peacock.
Amazing TV show.
So I really applaud that, and just some fantastic performances from folks, and great to see Keanu Reeves in it. So that was neat. It's not my cup of tea. I think it's good for what it is. If you're a John Wick fan, you will not be disappointed. If you're an Anna de Armas fan, you will not be disappointed. She's brilliant in this, and far more than a pretty face. In all seriousness, I think she's a very talented actress.
Yeah.
And we've seen her. She can do action. We've seen her do some comedy and stuff with Knives Out. A little bit of drama there too, of course. Really an impressive performance by her and the entire cast. What about you? Talk to me.
Yeah, I really had fun with it. It was beautifully shot. I mean, this was a really cool looking film. So if you're into the cinematography and the production design the way we are, it's cool. And the action is top notch and interesting because when she's told, fight like a girl, you're going to be small, you're going to be weaker, so you got to figure it out. And I love the way that they found different ways for a woman to take on all of these guys.
Yeah.
And fight in a different way, not toe to toe. Somebody like Charlize Theron, who's like 6 foot you know, and a pretty strong person. She can fight toe to toe. But Anna de Armas is what? A $105 and about 5 feet, 5'1", 5'2", or something. She's tiny,
something like that.
thing.
Yeah.
So she needs to do something. So I was glad that they addressed that. I was glad that it's kind of John Wick kind of handing it off, the character kind of moving through it. And it was really interesting how they incorporated the Ruska Roma, that little scene from the movies, into this movie. That was cool. So it was like a nice little flow of the action and the
that was beautifully
storyline.
done. That really was a beautifully done thing.
Yeah.
And that movie, I mean, that's been a few years.
Yeah.
So to do that in that way was just a fantastic, I think, creation on the writer and the director's part. And like you say, the filming, the cinematography is just out of this world for this flick.
And you're seeing a lot more of these Eastern European locations as well. You know, there's a Budapest and I think Czechia, and like I was like, oh, okay, because you saw some of that in Severance too, like Finland and Budapest and some of these locations that are very atmospheric, and so they give this cool kind of aesthetic to it, which I really love. Now, this movie also did something that I can't stand when they have women in action, is they drag some little kid into it. Oh, the mama bear's got to protect her cub. Women have to protect you. Why do women action stars have to have a kid in it? They don't. If you take the kid out of the movie, it absolutely does not affect anything about the storyline, and so they needed to just stop it. So I want Hollywood to hear me. I mean, we don't have that many views, but please amplify this message, people. Stop making women action stars have a kid in it.
And Pedro Pascal, he doesn't need to take care of a kid again either.
Yeah, I mean, it's just leave kids out, because I was like, this poor child is traumatized. Look at all the murder that the child is witnessing. That's not cool. Stop it. She can fight on her own. That's the thing that stopped it from being an A to maybe an A-.
Okay, good to know.
But the rest of the story, really cool. And new character, some of it's a little bit predictable, but some of it wasn't. And I was glad to see Gabriel Byrne back doing some movies. He plays a great villain.
Yes.
And there was a couple of plot holes in there, but I hope they continue with different characters in this whole world building. I want Halle Berry to come back and do that movie about her character.
Yeah.
And see some of that. I think that would be cool as a team up, you know. Yeah, I would love that. I would love to see her do it. But Keanu Reeves has said, you know, he's like 60, I think now, 61 maybe. He's like, look, I can't keep doing these movies like this. This is probably his last one. And one more little disappointment I had was I didn't see a like in memoriam to Lance Reddick in this movie. And this is, I think, one of his last ones, if not the last one.
It was. He passed in 2023. And now I will say this, at Alamo, this is where I watched it. At Alamo, they actually had, as part of their little 30-minute little goofy stuff, they had a sincere little tribute moment thanking him for his great contributions. And so that was beautiful. So not so much in the movie, perhaps, but at Alamo, they did rightfully, I think, kind of take a nod in acknowledgement of his presence. So yeah, that's heartbreaking. Wonderful actor in his own right. Really good.
Yeah, and just so cool. And so it's really interesting that in the future movies, he won't be there. So that's kind of a little sad. But great movie, fun. It's a fun action movie. You don't have to think too hard about. So go and check out. I think we both agree, David.
Oh, yeah.
Go check out Ballerina and see it in the movie theater. All right. Next up is I've been waiting since I seen the trailer. I remember sitting in the theater in 1984 for Karate Kid, the original. Now we're down to Karate Kid's Legends. Let's take a look.
My mom wants us to leave everything behind.
Sometimes it is the only way to move forward.
New school.
No fighting.
You make any friends?
Yeah, I did. One.
You study karate or something?
Don't do any of that anymore.
Yeah, you're clearly over it.
In life, we have only one question. Is it worth fighting for it or not?
I want Lee to learn Miyagi karate.
I'm sorry, Mr. Han. I wish I could help you.
You will.
I'm not coming to New York.
Sensei LaRusso,
Let's make a Karate Kid.
you have a foundation of kung fu.
We're gonna build upon that with karate. Miyagi way. There's two of them. Remember what you're fighting for.
Oh my God, I love it, I love it, I love it. Karate Kid's Legend was everything. I think it might be the best.
Wow.
Or at least one of the best. I thought it was fantastic how they blended the original movies and the new version with Jackie Chan and the TV series on Netflix. You got the whole gamut of the series, and what an amazing blended story that they did so that you could pick it up and watch it. I think that the main character, Ben Wong, fantastic actor. This kid has got that it factor. He was really cool. I thought he was way cooler than Ralph Macchio back in the day and Jaden Smith. This kid had some swag about him. And I just thought seeing Joshua Jackson, it was really great to see him in it. But let's give it up for the eternal youth who must have made some kind of pact with the devil, because he still don't look old. Ralph Macchio, who I think is probably in his 60s at this point.
Might be older. He was 45 when he made that movie. He was like Wilford Brimley age.
Oh.
No, I'm
Ralph
kidding.
Macchio was not
He was
45.
old. He was in his 20s when he made the original.
Okay.
I was messing with you. I sound so real.
But he looks amazing, as does Jackie Chan. I mean, Jackie Chan, I think he might be pushing 75 or so.
Yeah.
And man, it was so cool to see them. I mean, we're not getting Jackie Chan doing the splits in the air right now. But what I love about both of their characters is they're at the point to be the elders and the mentors, and not trying to compete with the young people like Tom Cruise is still trying to do. But they are passing the baton to the next generation. And that's really what Karate Kid movies were all about. Pat Morita passing it to Ralph Macchio, you know, and then Jackie Chan passing it to Jane, but he ain't do nothing with it, so forget him. But I was hoping that Jaden Smith would be in this one too. That would have been kind of cool if he kind of popped up in it. But it was a really great story and really fun. Lots of humor, lots of great action. And the bad guy, Aramis Knight, was in one of my favorite TV shows, Into the Badlands. And so it's great to see him in this. I just loved it. I love it. I love it. David, what did you think?
I don't think there's anything quite as good as the original. I'll stand pat with that story in that time. I think was really just wonderful. I do like this. This was a good movie. So if you're a fan of this franchise, I think it certainly stands up. I couldn't believe how many of these movies there have been.
Yeah,
including the often forgot Karate Kid 3 with a girl, Hilary Swank, in that one.
There was a fourth one, I think, even after her.
There was. Yeah, there was another one too. But I think this was a good summer movie. I think we're just kind of getting into the heart of some of these. Good story, well written, well thought out. And I do love the fact here that you didn't have to necessarily see all the old ones to enjoy this one. And while they made a very nice connection with the Netflix show, which is a good kind of promotion of other property, you didn't have to see all of those to feel like you could enjoy this. And I think I think that's also a win. I think one of the issues, not to do a critique too much compare and contrast with, say, the Marvel universe, as they're kind of trying to find their footing, you're relying on people who've seen movies for long ago to understand what's going on, plus the TV show and maybe the animated What If series, all of that at the time. That's a lot for somebody to try to keep up with if they're just the average fan. You do need a story. You don't have to worry about origins all the time, but you do need a story that is kind of enclosed in for that 2 hours or whatever it is. This was a really well done film, and from that regard, and so it was really good to see. Definitely, one of Ralph Macchio's movies was him like learning how to play the blues and like fighting the devil or something. Maybe that was real. Maybe that was autobiographical because he does look good.
Because he definitely used a Korean skincare or something. Because that dude just he looks amazing. And there's a nice, cute little cameo in the credits. That was really cute. So you want to check that out too. But this was a lot of fun. I was just expecting the action and to be really excited. I'm an old karate movie girl. So that's like, I love the genre. But I was also surprised and pleased by the story. So I think it's something the family can watch as well. There's a lot of good messages in there. And that it'll be fun. I saw the whole row was cheering in front of me and having a great time. So definitely check out Karate Kids Legends at the theater. All right. And we'll try to incorporate more going to the movies and seeing first run movies and reviewing those for you. So definitely in the comments, if you would like that, put it down below and tell us what you'd like us to watch next.
We do requests.
Yeah, we will do requests if you put it out there. All right. Next week, we will review this fascinating show on Netflix called Bet. And it's it gives me the I forget the TV show on Sci-Fi Channel, Deadly Class vibes. And the second movie, I guess, The Accountant 2. We're going to check that out. I think that's out on Prime now.
It is.
Yeah. So definitely come back with us next week. And David, before I give it to David, hey, it's Pride. And so we had some fun today going out to some Pride activities and making sure that our brothers and sisters in the LGBTQ community continue to have their rights. So their rights are our rights. So definitely we will need to support them. So check out this month is Pride Month. and check out any activities and support your fellow human beings. David, say goodnight to the people.
Well, thanks everybody for joining us. Next week, we promise to have a little bit more conflict and tension as we talk. It's too happy. It's too much like
No,
we're
it's
agreeing
not.
all the
People
time.
need happiness. Too much conflict in real life. So we definitely don't need more of that.
Well, challenge accepted. We'll see. Hey, but thanks again for being here. Have a wonderful week. Enjoy the movies. Get outside, read a book, do something fun, and be with those that you love. So long, everybody.
And if it's voting time, make sure you get to the polls and vote. And we'll see you next time on Pajama Live. Take care. Bye.